Oh, I'm full of it tonight.
Oh, we already knew that.
Oh, please don't rain.
You need one of these.
I got one.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just saves battery if you don't use it.
Right. Correct. Well, I'm thankful we'll be in the museum tonight because we can plug in. You got a 4-hour battery. I've only got a 2.
No, I think this one's an 8.
8?
Yeah.
Jeez. You got night shot on there?
Yeah.
Good.
I thought that might come in handy.
Hang on, let me see here.
This is not a 2-hour drive.
Look at me. I don't see any IR. Yeah, I do a little bit. It's hard to tell. I got my IR on.
What's IR?
Infrared.
Oh.
Night shot.
I just gotta find my button.
See the little glowing red light? That's an IR LED. There you go. You're on now. Oh yeah, bright as day. Yep.
690 minutes. That's what I was waiting for.
Do you think they will discover that I am actually a fugitive on the run? I think I'll use my mother's ID. Oh hell, where is my ID?
Oh, you were screwed. Anyways,
I got my cab company ID.
Did you?
That should be good enough. Photo ID, that's all.
Did you?
There we go, in focus. Oh, you cracked my lens.
I've seen it crack as soon as you looked at me. I've seen it.
How do night light? Nighttime? I have no idea.
Oh, wow, I don't know anything about those.
I might have to do night mode.
Okay. Press menu.
I have to learn sometime.
Yeah, okay. Now go down to where it says quality.
Okay.
And click the middle button. No, wait, just click the middle button again. Turn it scene, where it says scene. We're down one more. Now click the middle button. Now go down to night.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you want to do it sepia like you did Galveston? Or do you want to just use regular night mode?
What do you think? Regular night mode or what?
Yeah, go with regular night mode.
Okay, is this regular night mode?
Yeah, just hit menu. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm in the regular night mode.
Yeah.
Cool. Take a place.
Okay. This is the 1877 Elissa, and we better hurry up. We're gonna get left behind. Isn't she a beauty? Damn. You know, she looks this good now. Imagine with all the sails unfurled.
I bet it's gorgeous.
And the foremast stand up.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, when I came here that day to pay the deposit, they had the mast. See the mast right there? They were hammering on that with wooden mallets and chisels and stuff. I'm gonna go on ahead. Oh, there's the pelicans. See them? My pelican friends. See the pelicans? Watch your head. Ah, she's a beaut.
Down, and if you got any hats on like I do, you always want to remove them. And with 2 people, you're doing the red, one come with the other 2, this is a national historical monument, okay? Even though she moved. have from the United States government up there on our galley, a little plaque that says it. So y'all actually, this would be kind of like equivalent, taking it down to Washington line. Come back here. This is the line that does it. One of you reach in there and kind of do it off the blade there.
Watch your step. There's a hook behind you.
Okay. What is that?
It's a fish eye.
Yeah. For the,
Yeah, for the ropes.
thank you.
Okay, now walk.
Twist your ankle.
Peyton lowers the flag.
Find out which one's going to pull it down.
That's cool.
Figure out
Hear the pelicans?
Those are pelicans and muskrat.
Marsh ducks? Is that what they are?
Those little things that sound like frogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are marsh ducks.
Those are marsh ducks? Oh. That's right. Pelicans have really long bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are ones when you're out that time you don't know.
Okay,
Okay.
Carlos. Okay, and then after it's down, the command would be carry on.
Okay, those of you that aren't floating the flag, flip it back in the waist here. This is the waist of the ship. This area right here. So I need everybody to put it down here. Mustard, M-U-S-T-E-R. Yeah.
In a rapid rate.
So this is customary as they fold the flag?
I think, I don't know.
This is customary as they fold the flag?
Oh, now we're just getting ready to do our next thing. Oh. I'm just asking. Okay, I need everybody to muster in the waist.
Can't watch and
Not allowed to watch them fold the flag. It's sacred.
Okay. Another expression that came from the sea is toe the line. Anybody hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Toe the line means when you're standing for inspection, at attention, whatever, everybody does it on the same line. You
Right.
pick a line and toe. What I want you to do is to split up in two even groups, one on port, one on starboard. I'll let you pick yourself how you want to split yourselves. Kind of even.
Sorry?
No problem.
Toe the line.
Oh, okay.
What we're gonna do right now is something that we all need to know about. Is number one thing down here that we stress, no matter what the age is, even the volunteers during the day, when they're on deck climbing, is safety. Okay. One thing that we do need to be aware of is if there's an emergency, whether we're in the theater, it could be something in our shop catches fire. I'm going to go forward and ring the bell, and I guarantee you, if there's an emergency, it's going to be this loud. Okay? So if you hear this bell, and let's just say most of the time the crews on the ship, we all muster, we're all mustering, like we're mustering now at the captain. But if you should hear it during the night, let's just muster right outside where we took the picture. Okay, so I'm going to sound the bell. The bell does not sound any other time except for if either emergency. So we tell the kids don't ever even look at it. I was at the Astrodome, Minute Maid Park. And we were on the field. There was a couple hundreds of us, and they said, go and look at the grass. Because look at it 10, 50 times, and they don't know what to do. So I'm going to sound the bell just so that everyone knows what it sounds like.
And anytime you hear the bell, that means there's real emergency. Everybody's going to muster right here at the capstan.
I know it's not going to be as loud as the battleship's horns. Okay.
Okay. Now that I have you mustered, my motley crew here, how many of you did my first mate have to scrape up out of the scuppers and out of the alleys?
That's the
Chief, how many of these did you scrape out of the alleys, pick up out of alleys?
Sounds fun
Did
to
you
me.
Shanghai any of them?
Oh, okay, I know
Or
what
are they all
that
here
means.
of their own will?
Aye.
Aye.
They're all here of their own will.
There's a saying, if you hear command and you agree with it, it's aye. If you don't hear command, you go, eh? And if you hear a command and you ain't gonna carry it out, it's arr. That's why I said aye. It's like yes. And on these ships, literally, I've been down here when storms blow through, and it literally howls. You know, y'all are kind of looking for things tonight. I kid you not. I've been down here many times, and fronts and squall lines blow through. When you got all these lines, I've heard them tap each other. And that's why when we're sailing the vessel, even as a mast captain, you're on the floor, you yell back. So that's why I'm kind of maybe a little louder. Teach, in fact, the little kids, they go, eh? I? So that's why I'm speaking a little louder. It's I is like for yes. I, Captain.
Okay. How many of you read this agreement that you signed?
Aye.
Arr!
Now that was a lot of BS he just gave you. How many read these articles that you signed?
The lady over there read it, so I just signed.
She read it to you?
No, she read it for herself, I just signed.
So you have no idea what you signed?
Uh-oh.
I printed.
You signed your life away to me for the next 3 years.
You're a good man.
Okay, seriously, this is how you started your life out at sea. Is you did it for centuries now. When you signed aboard a ship, you signed what they called the articles. And even today, on all ships, you sign a crew agreement. And even when we sail on Elissa, each day we sail as crew, we have to sign an agreement or sign the articles. And it was not unusual for crew members, when they were signed on board, not to be able to read. And some of them just signed the next, and then the officer would write their name after it. And because so many of them couldn't read, it was required that either the captain or if there was a dock that had a seamen's union, a representative from the union would read the articles to the crew before they left. So since we don't have a union representative, I will read them. And this is the Elissa Overnight Crew Agreement. This is an agreement between the captain, mates, and overnight crew, and that's you guys, of the 1877 bark Elissa of Galveston, Texas, USA, now engaged for an overnight training adventure. We, the overnight crew, that's you, promise hereby to obey the lawful commands of the captains and mates of Elissa and perform the overnight duties of the overnight crew by night or by day, aboard the ship or on her site. And on no account will we leave the ship or the presence of the group without first obtaining leave from an officer of the ship. We hereby, this is what we write for the kids. If you want to go to the head, you can go to the head. If you want to go smoke, you can go smoke. You don't have to ask permission. We hereby agree that such absence shall be deemed desertion, and in case of disobedience, neglect, desertion, or substance abuse. Huh?
Mop the floor.
I have a worse punishment than that.
I can only imagine.
No, I have a worse punishment than that. Or substance abuse.
Cigarettes are not.
Cigarettes are allowed up front, but if I see any alcohol, you will will be escorted out the front gate. Okay. Substance abuse for the kids mean they're not allowed to have any snacks, gum. They can't have gum because gum ends. Kids have a tendency to put gum places where it shouldn't be put, and they can't have their own snacks because one thing we don't have aboard of this, and we don't have little four-legged critters, and that's because we don't keep food aboard, and we can't always control where they might have their food. So anyway. In case of disobedience, well, just anyhow, the crew member may be removed from the program and forfeit all benefits awarded to the group. The captain and the mates hereby promise, contingent upon the above conditions, to provide the overnight crew with a good training and entertaining overnight experience. And a testimony and agreement, we all sign our names. And to make this legal, I'll sign my name. Now, this is a legal document. You are now mine. At sea, the captain was just under God. His word, and that's been on the captain. Some captains thought they were gone, but you are now mine till morning. Okay, are you happy with the groups you're in right now? They're kind of even. Aye. Look at me.
Aye.
14, 15, 16, 17, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could use maybe 2 more over there. That way our groups, that way our tours will be a little more even in size.
That way the ship is even.
Yeah, that's way the ship is even too.
Focus me a little bit.
Very good. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
we're gonna do this format twice. Okay, half of you are gonna come with me, and we're gonna have a historical tour, and half of you are gonna go with the first mate, and you'll have a technical tour. You know, how did the windlass work? How did the anchor drop? What, you know, he'll take you down to the very bottom of the ship. Yeah. Well, no, you're going to show them all the technical stuff. I'm going to talk about light and sea. We're going to show them things right.
'Tis a motley bunch we have here.
Yes, I am.
Well, did you get your gear?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Oh, no, wait. She's sticking. Jamie,
Okay.
would you like to trade with Payman?
Okay.
He wants to be with his friend.
Okay.
Trade spots.
All
Welcome
right.
aboard, trader.
I'm going to take this watch, and we're going to go on one tour. These tours are going to be about 45 minutes. Okay.
Let me start down.
Yeah, I'm going to go the folks. Okay.
Which am I taking, starboard or port? Captain? Starboard.
And I'm going to take port. And we're going to go start where the sailors slept.
Port side's always right. Port side's left. Starboard's right.
Facing
Got
this
it.
way.
Why?
Why?
Facing the bell.
It's like a horse, you always board from the left side.
It goes. It has to do with the fact that when you came into dock, old sailing ships actually had a rudder or a
One
larboard.
second.
And so that was always on that side of the ship. When they came in, they steered the ship so this side was on port.
Let's break that.
It's not like always. And it's the starboard always. Even though I'm looking this way, this is still port, and this is still starboard because it's to the back. It's upstage.
I always think of it like a horse. You get off and on a horse on the left side. So port, you get off and on the port side, left side. Does that make sense? And starboard would be facing the stars from the port.
Yes, it is, and he'll explain.
Oh.
Let him explain. Yeah, he's the technical stuff. He explains that stuff. So if he doesn't, you ask him. I'm not going to duplicate.
I'm not going down there. Ooh, smells like the battleship for a second there.
That old,
That old lead
stuff.
paint.
Yes, that too. Old wood.
Lead
But it's got
paint.
metal laying around. That can't be safe.
Oh well. Yeah, well. It's a quiet night. I'm sure they leave all kinds of stuff. Ooh, yeah, good one. Keep it up, Shelly. You're doing good.
Is this the bathroom?
Head.
Head.
Actually, I think they called it the slough or something like that.
What?
No, don't open it. I think
I'm
so.
gonna use it tonight.
Yeah, that is it. Because there's a hole in the side of the ship where it just washes out. Well, you know, that's how it
I
was.
guess you have to see. I mean, it's down there. Careful, there's a step down and then a step up.
Oh yeah. Wow.
You can sit down again. Okay. All right, when you went out to, when a crew signed on board, this is where they slept. This was the green hands, the ordinaries, able-bodied seamen.
Careful.
You worked your way up the ladder. And this is where you would have slept. Elissa, when she sailed with a crew of anywhere from 11 to 13. She's actually considered, for a cargo ship, she's actually considered a small ship. She was built specifically for the lumber trade and to go into the ports of South America, which are shallow, small and shallow. Well, you're the port watch tonight, and then we have the starboard watch. You were broken into two watches, and of course I always ask the kids why. Why do you think you call port and starboard? And they say, well, because we watch the starboard side and they watch the port side. No. It's because that's the side of the ship you slept on.
Okay.
So that way, when you switched, you know, when one crew came on and another crew went off, you, it was just easier. You weren't, you know, those of you getting ready to hit your rack were getting ready, and you know, you're just out of each other's way.
Yeah.
And it actually had to do with which side of the ship you slept on.
Okay.
And traditionally, in old times, half the ship, you were on watch 4 hours, you slept 4 hours, you were on watch 4 hours, you were off 4 hours, you were on watch 4 hours, slept 4 hours. And that's tough. We did it once.
Oh man.
And we just did it for a day and a half.
It'd be like rocking and rolling in here.
Oh,
huh?
listen, it's great to sleep in here. And in spite of what they say, the Coast Guard lets us sleep up here when we're sailing.
Oh, okay.
They say you can't sleep before the bulkhead, but the Coast Guard knows we sleep in here. They let us do it, so.
Is this where the term came, where they served so many years before the mast?
Before the mast, that's
Before
right.
the mast.
In fact, that's
I've
why the
heard
ship
that.
had its mutiny, too.
This ship had a mutiny?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Tell me.
Okay, but first of all, let me you heard how many have read the book or seen the movie 2 Years Before the Mast?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Okay, this is it's the deckhands, whichever category of deckhand you were. It was considered sailing before the mast because that's the foremast. This was your quarter. The officers, and the officers didn't come up here unless they had a job to do, which also was one of the reasons for the mutiny.
Right.
Just to say, you did not go up on the quarterdeck unless you had a job to do, or unless you were invited. And there is jobs. I mean, because it was the crew that took the trick at the wheel. And it was, there, I don't know if you noticed when you were up there, but there are lines up there that you need to handle for maneuvering the ship. So, but you went up, did your job, and left. You didn't dilly-dally up there. And you didn't go up there also unless you were invited up there. And usually you didn't want to be invited up there. Because since officers didn't fraternize with deckhands, although on a small ship like this, they would have done more so than on a Navy ship. But if you were invited up, you were usually invited up there. That's called the quarterdeck or the stern of the ship. We're up at the bow, that's the stern, of course, port and starboard. If you were invited up there by an officer, it was usually to get a stern lecture. Okay, now.
You're very stern, right? Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, now, I forgot, somebody wanted to ask another question. I said I would finish the mast bit, but somebody else asked another question.
Before the mast or after the mast?
Oh, the mutiny!
Oh, yeah, the mutiny.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's not too bad in here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
But can you imagine sailing in here when it's 100 degrees in here, trying to sleep in here?
It's
You
100
didn't
degrees
take
in here.
baths at sea because you didn't waste water, precious water, for that. I mean, it was for drinking only and for cooking. You wash dishes by pulling up a bucket of seawater.
How they bathe too.
Yeah, that's how you would bathe too. And more likely instead of jumping into the water, because most sailors didn't know how to swim anyway. Their philosophy was, why should I learn to swim? It just makes the inevitable last longer. So you were more apt to bring a bucket of water up. And besides, back in the 1800s, you know. Yeah, I mean, it was considered unhealthy to take too many baths anyway. So can you imagine being in here, living in here?
I'm about to leave here. I'm melting.
Now, we'll talk about the mutiny, but we'll talk about it outside. How's that?
Yeah, I'm about to
It's
start one
refreshing.
right now. Oh. Whew, air. Air. Give me some air. That was worse than the
Okay.
gun turret at the battleship.
And this would have at one time possibly served as an outhouse. Right now it serves as our fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of our fire stations.
Right, okay.
And then the other side is lamp locker and paint locker. Oh, and the one thing, did you notice I was standing
On the grate.
on the grate?
That was locked too.
Yeah, it's because we don't want people going down there. In fact, it's not an easy ladder to climb up and down. You'll get to climb up and down some ladders tonight, but that's a tough one. But our anchor chain is kept down there.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's also, when you would be out at sea, that's where you would carry your flammables.
Oh.
Like your tar for maintaining the rigging, your paints, your solvents, your wood. Because if there was a fire, that's the only watertight bulkhead on the ship, and you could flood the forecastle, and still, the ship would still sink.
Right.
It wouldn't sink. Okay, as to the mutiny, Captain Watts, he had Elissa built. He also had a sister ship built, the Elvira, and most of her 20 years that she owned her, that she sailed under the name Elissa, and that's all we depict here at the museum, is that first 20 years. Once she was sold to the Norwegians, we have the information on it, but we don't depict it here at the museum. We actually know because the British are very exacting. They keep very meticulous records. For that first 20 years, we have every single one of the articles that she had that first 20 years. We know every crew member that sailed aboard her, all the captains, most all of the cargo that she sailed, that she carried. She came to Galveston for the first time in 1883 with a load of bananas. and she left with cotton. She came again in 1886 to Galveston, and they believe she came with grain, and she left in ballast. That means that she was unable to pick up a cargo, and because you have to have more weight below deck than you have above deck, and that's a lot of weight up there.
Oh yeah.
Dave can give you more specifics about the weight. He didn't have a cargo. Filled the hold up with rocks or sand.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Imagine
You know
having
the
to clean it up.
cobblestone streets in New England and along the Atlantic coast.
I
You
used
know
to
where
live
that
there.
came from?
The deck.
Probably Europe.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Mhm.
a step when they came from Europe to this country and ballast, and they dumped it, and after a while they'd have
Oh.
more rocks and they knew what to do with.
The Bishop's Palace, I believe, is made out of European stone.
No,
But-
her ballast, she's got
No, I'm talking about the building. The Bishop's Palace on 14th. And Broadway?
Bishop's Palace.
Yeah.
I thought you said ballast.
Bishop's Palace, no. Yeah, I heard it was made out of European stone, so maybe
Could
that's
be.
how I got here. Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely weigh her down.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyhow, mutiny.
Yeah.
All right. Because Elissa was a small ship, officers had to do more on a ship like this than what they would do on a larger ship. They had to, and on this particular voyage, they were having some problems, and the captain told his second mate to come up here and handle the windlass. The windlass is that, and Dave will get into the windlass with you. And he said, I am not going to do any work before the mast. He would do stuff up to the galley house, but he said, except for bow watch, going up there to check out, he was not going to do any work before the mast. That's not what he hired on for. And the captain said, yes, you will. He said, no, I won't. He said, yes, you will. He said, no, I won't. So he says, okay, find to your quarters for 3 days and nothing but bread and water. At the end of the 3 days, he came up on deck. He says, okay, I'm going to go work on the windlass. And he says, I will not. The captain said, okay, and he shot him.
Okay.
There you go.
He shot him in the knee, and he shot him in the groin.
Oh.
I mean, he lived. He went and then the captain went and dug the bullet out.
Oh.
Nice guy.
And I mean, the guy was fine. I mean, when he got to shore, they took him to a doctor, and the doctor says, yeah, he'll be fine.
Have
And
kids
so-
after that, huh?
maybe not. But so yeah, that was the ship's mutiny. Now the captain Watts, he didn't always serve as captain, but he did on this particular voyage. His granddaughter has come and sailed with us a couple of times, and she gave us her grandfather's captain's certificate and one of the logs from one of his trips, and some other memorabilia that she had of her grandfather. She said, if we keep it in our family, it's going to get lost. If I give it to the ship, I know you guys will take care of it. And so, but she's 73 years old. That yard right there, which would actually be positioned like that one. She climbed up on it and filled the sail. Of course, I told you we had one crew member, 83. Last year we sailed, he was 83, and we went all the way to the top royal.
Wow.
Half of our crew is over 50 years of age. And we have quite a few of them that are over 65, and probably a dozen that are over 70 that are active crew members, and they climb all the way to the top of the ship. In fact, when I started with Elissa, I was under 50. And the one year somebody took statistics on the age of all the crew members, because we usually certify about 90 people every year to sail. And we need about 26 each time we sail. And so everybody doesn't get to sail every day, and the more more hours you get, the more days you get to sail. Well, they figured one year that literally 50-50, half the crew was under 50 and half the crew was over 50. That was the year I got to sail on Elissa on my 50th birthday.
Oh.
So I started out
Alright.
the day sails with the under 50 crowd and ended up with the over 50 crowd. And I even got to sail as a guest on my birthday.
Oh, man.
So that was, oh, anyhow, Marjorie told us that her grandfather died in a loony bin.
Oh.
That's what she called it, the loony bin. He died in the loony bin.
Wow.
So yeah, he had he was schizophrenic, I think, or something like that. And the older he got, the worse he got. He was known for this. So let's go look at the galley.
Okay.
Yummy.
All right. Oh, this must be it.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry, real quick.
Sorry. Let me out of here.
What do you not see in there? Right, that's because you brought buckets of water over. So yeah, I wouldn't have had a sink.
Microwave.
Stove.
There's a stove.
You can't see. Where's the flashlight? Turn the light on. All
Oh,
right.
there you go.
Okay,
Is that
wow.
what you need breakfast on?
Wood stove. Yeah, I see the chimney up there, the chiminetta.
Oh, look.
Huh? Oh, careful, those ropes might have tar.
Oh, it's locked on the side.
Yeah.
Actually, on the inside. We do have a
Oh.
stove and a sink. And a microwave. But the other thing you don't see in here is what?
Food.
There's food.
A refrigerator.
A refrigerator. So what does that tell you about your food?
Now, what was the normal fare?
Eat it fresh.
Fresher the better.
Or it was rotten. One or the other.
Looks like we have it, there isn't any.
Nope.
Well,
They salted
you would
everything.
have fresh foods kind of right at first. But you know, you wouldn't have nice crisp butter salad very many days. Citrus was
Shut up. I already got him to sign the waivers and I gave them to him.
Oh, hey, good to see you. Yeah. Glad y'all could make it. Yeah.
salted meats, jerky. Now, one of the things about Elissa is, and
We just had two join us, a couple of latecomers, Suzette and Cheryl.
and they did sign the paperwork.
Yes.
Yeah, I already had him fill out a waiver and I gave it to your second hand, third hand?
First,
guy with the cat.
First mate.
No, the guy.
With the cat,
Dave.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael.
All they need to sign is
Okay.
maybe your articles if you need them to sign.
Well, yeah, the articles are here. So one second. Tomorrow, I'll give you guys these, and if I'll leave it up to Elmo if you guys want them, and he wants to copy them and send them to you.
I could, well, yeah.
Or if
Okay.
you have a way of putting them on the internet,
Website.
they can website, yeah.
That's a
Then
very
they can
good
scan it
Yeah.
and download it, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give
Do
you
have a
the.
scanner? Mine's dead.
Well, anyway,
Okay.
talking about
I'll let
food,
you scan it and put it on.
Elmo, you kind of
Website.
predated yourself. By the time Melissa sailed, food wasn't too bad. Ships really didn't sail for more than several weeks at a time, so you could
Oh.
have provisions. by
Oh,
then,
you're
so-
talking about the remark I made
Yeah,
about the
uh-huh.
crew running out of food and
Yeah.
water and eating their own hands?
In the 1700s, in the
Yeah.
1700s and early 1500s, whatever, and the early 1800s, that
Yeah,
that did happen.
yeah.
So that's where you get hooked from. But by the time Melissa came along, people knew where they were going.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it was half the ships built at that time were already steam engines.
Right. Right.
So, and Elissa really never was more away from a port more than a couple of weeks at a time. So,
Really? Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
So there goes my whole romantic lost at sea story. No food, no water, eat a rat.
How romantic.
I thought so.
Okay, I want to show you one other thing. You asked how you could get a hold of us. If there was an emergency, you needed us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First mate and I, we're gonna both get a chance to take a nap,
Okay.
but the other one of us will be up with you.
Okay.
So the one of us will be available at all times.
Okay.
But this is the.
Go ahead.
In here is
Ladies
what
first.
we call the Damon's cabin,
Damon.
which you can, if you need to, you can get to us.
Damon?
This will move. You can get through this. This
Like
is
night
one. This
man,
is
day
one of
man.
one of the parts of the mast. That's why it's roped up, because they don't want people.
Right.
But you can, if you need to, there's a door here, and you can. If you can't find the one of us that's up, but please let it be an emergency.
You're gonna
Can I
sleep
go to
on
the head?
that?
It's not an emergency. That's what I tell the kids.
Yeah.
Any adult that, and when they go on night watch, there's always one adult up with them besides us. And any adult can give them permission to go to the head.
Was this like an officer's cabin?
No, this was what they called the Damon's cabin, which would be
Okay.
like the cook or the bosun.
Oh.
Okay.
It was kind
as
of.
deckhands, you worked 4 hours, off 4 hours, worked 4 hours. A dayman, as I said, they only worked during the day.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have to get up and pull watch during the night.
Okay.
But they might have to work from 5 in the morning to midnight.
Oh, okay.
But they had their own separate quarters away from the rest of the crew, so they wouldn't be disturbed. So that's where one of us the one of us that are sleeping is going to be sleeping.
Okay.
Versus the captain's quarters, because we figured we'd leave that fair game for you guys.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Thank you.
But this is where we sleep anyway, because we don't want the kids going down there at night.
Right.
So,
Okay.
anyhow, let's go down below.
It's like a closet with 2 bunks in it. That's what it looks like. You know, this is like from one extreme to the other. After doing the battleship in April, you know, everything was so grand, you know, so large, and this is like so cozy. It's very cozy for a ship.
Did they let you sleep on the brig on the couch?
No, the brig was actually half restored. Remember those shots we got of the rotted out ceiling in there?
Uh-huh.
This is a little loose.
Okay, you guys can go down below. This way.
You first.
It's a little dark. Just watch your step.
Here.
Lights away.
Yeah.
What are you guys, chicken?
I'm holding the light for him. There you go. Well, we had a pretty good sized group after all. I was afraid it was just going to be the original 7 of us.
Talk about, looks like the Titanic with his dual staircases. Yeah.
These steps can't be original. You want to go down while I'm holding the light?
Turn the whole ship off.
We're used to dark places.
Yes, we are.
Matter of fact, we prefer dark places.
Okay, who has a flashlight? I didn't bring mine.
Amanda, come here.
It's like, who doesn't have a flashlight?
You're asking.
No, I have one in the shop.
Oh, okay.
It's not that wide, so it shouldn't hurt anybody.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. This is my most favorite exhibit on the ship. This map. I love maps.
Maps are cool.
Yeah. Okay. Elissa, little history lesson. The British loved fancy woodworking. You've probably seen pictures of castles with the big, massive wood furniture and the palaces with the massive wood paneling and everything. And so, what is England?
Huh?
What is England? It's
Island.
an island, right?
Right.
Okay. What happens after 15 years of making things out of wood? You run out? You run out of wood. Okay. Remember Sherwood Forest, Robinson? There's no woods there anymore. There's no forest. It's all a prairie. The wood's all gone. But what's down here?
Lots of forests.
The rainforest. Elissa was one of the first ships to plunder the rainforest.
Yay, go.
If you notice, this is her home. This is her home port up here. Where is it? She was Liverpool. But look at where most of her lines go. Down here to South America.
Yeah.
And she actually did Cape Horn.
Now,
This-
can I interrupt real quick? Did she trade slaves? Were slaves hauled?
1877.
Uh-huh. Oh, that...
Slavery
no.
was over.
I'm sorry.
In 1865.
Duh, okay, I'll be quiet.
That doesn't mean otherwise.
Well, that's true. Thank you.
Trading slaves also.
Well, they're still trading slaves today.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah. And there's still piracy today. What is a pirate?
Someone who commandeers a ship that's not theirs.
Steals it.
A pirate is a thief
Right.
at sea.
Oh.
He's just a thief or a robber if he does it on land. If he does it at sea, he becomes a romantic pirate. Yarr. Okay, but she did go around the Cape Horn, and this is one of the most dangerous, treacherous waters in the world, because you have your Atlantic Ocean, you have your Pacific Ocean, and you have your Antarctic Ocean all meeting here at one place.
Why is the one line really jagged? Different places where they...
Lots of
It's because he had to tack a lot. So looking at that, I would say that one way he had, I don't know too much. I don't think Elissa's trip around the Horn was that uneventful. It was pretty uneventful. It was a pretty smooth trip. When they tack a lot, and actually, on the old map we used to have, there was the zigzag here. It means if you don't have the right winds, you keep having to do the zigzagging to keep with the wind.
Okay.
So actually, looking at this, and they didn't used to have that on the old map. They had to replace the map because everybody did like I did, put their fingers on it.
Well, don't
Especially
do that.
Galveston had a bare spot on it, and Liverpool did.
Oh, man.
But yeah, they tacked to so that they could catch the wind. So we don't think that Elissa ever crossed the Pacific Ocean, but she's been in the Pacific Ocean, she's been in the Antarctic Ocean, she's been in the Atlantic Ocean, she's been in the Indian Ocean, she circled around Australia, back
She may
into
as
the
well just
Pacific
wrap around
Ocean.
as far as she got that way.
You're right. And when she sailed in the North Sea, but I don't know how far north she sailed when she was owned by the Scandinavians. So she is a Cape Horner, and she did see a pretty good part of the world. Okay. We're gonna do this in the dark.
Yay!
That's the way Ghosty likes it, in the dark.
I think a bumper sticker like a ghost hunter's dead in the dark.
Ooh. Now I could sell some of them.
Cafe Express, you can go in there and type ghost. Find everybody's stuff. The place is fair wraps.
It's not unusual to have just a trace of water down there, but how much water is it?
Oh, look how, we talk about the mass cleaning.
Yeah, that's called the, what do they call it? Rake. The rake.
Just a little wet area in there. And that has nothing to do with the fact that the ship leaks. It has to do with like condensation, and it has to do with like after a rain, there's a ventilator up there, and wind blows, well, you'll get some water down there.
Yeah.
Or if somebody turns the wrong valve and floods it.
I take it that's happened before.
Yes, it did. They do. No, I dropped my toothbrush and toothpaste down there once, though. I didn't go down to get it, and I didn't tell anybody it was mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't go down there either.
All right. You guys want to know about the ghost? Okay.
Hey, ghost
Except for
story.
the few of us that heard them, most of the Elissa crew members say, oh yeah, what you've been drinking, whatever, when it comes to the ghost. But about 2 years ago, maybe not even that long ago, he showed up all of a sudden. And it wasn't, I don't believe it was the kid that was killed on the ship. I think it was one of the old bosuns. Because we were having a problem, we had neglected very bad, and when I say bilge, this right here just isn't the bilge is the entire bottom of the ship, and it runs under the whole thing. Because this was a cargo ship, Elissa, there would not have been this deck here. This deck is put here so that we can let people come down here. It would have all been open like that down there. Because if you have the deck, you're wasting valuable cargo space. Just like that hatch we just came down, when you're at those stairs would have never been there. Because because that's your cargo hold, that's how you load the cargo. And you don't load it while carrying it down the steps, you load it actually using your course. Your own boom is what you use to load the cargo. But you didn't want a deck here because you were wasting valuable cargo space. Now, I think what happened, because he was only around for about a year, maybe not even that long, but we had neglected. What happened was we just kept the previous bosuns and stuff to fix problems. They just kept putting more junk and more junk and more junk down the bilge. And we had a bosun who realized that the bottom of the bilge of the ship, if we didn't properly strip all that stuff and take care of it, we were going to rust all the way through. So for a year, our project was to rust bust and get rid of all of that stuff, properly treat the bilge, and coat it with the gristle, put the proper stuff on it, so they're just coating it with adhesive type of stuff. Well, I think it was my guess, and this is just me, I think it was one of the old bosuns that showed up. And he would come down here and he would laugh and stuff, but he would be down here chipping with his chipping hammer all night long. And I never tell the kids that anything about ghosts. If they ask, I tell them about the ghost we had. But I don't go telling them because, especially the girls, sometimes we have problems having them want to go to sleep, especially if they have to sleep down below here in the wintertime when the weather's bad. Well, I had this group of Girl Scout group, and they were from Kingwood. And this particular night, there were no men on the site. No men. It was all Girl Scouts, female Girl Scout leaders, and I was the captain, and all of my staff was female. They came down during their watch to check the bilge, and they came back up and they said, there's a man down there laughing, and he's making tapping noises. And I said, really? I said, I think that's the ghost. I said, I've never seen him or heard of him, but that's what they tell me, the noise is what he does. And I came down here, and sure enough, I heard the laughing noise, laughing sound and he had a chipping hammer, and he was tapping at the side of the ship. Which direction? Okay. Underneath us, these are called the bilge wings down here, underneath where you're standing. And all underneath there, he was probably right about there where I had the flashlight standing. But he was underneath.
Yes.
Because when you go down, and that is off limits, unless you have one of us.
Okay.
But that's how you get down there.
Oh, they're there.
And so he was under there. If you can get Dave to take you down there, put you down there, you can go down there, but
Let's
please.
keep that ladder going down, is it straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just to get an idea of what would be required of getting down there.
And you can't stand up.
Oh, you can't stand up down there?
There's your ladder.
Ah,
Oh, bless me.
here, part up and I'll light it up.
Wow.
Oh, I see, okay.
How do you get down there?
You just have
I mean, I'm not gonna go down there. Don't worry about it. I would do
You
it.
have to have good upper body strength to
I
get
would
up out of it.
I don't have
yeah.
good upper body strength and I can get down there.
Really?
And
Well, I'm talking about getting
but that's
up.
where he was. He was down there and I heard the noise back over there.
I'll hang upside down look down there. That'll work.
Okay. But please. Don't worry. We'll help you.
It's like an attic, only it's in the bottom of the ship.
Yeah. All right, so we have to.
I don't think I can get out of
Either day or I.
Okay.
Oh, man. No, I could see myself going down there and never coming up again.
Lights back on. So that when you do come down here, you can turn them on and off at will.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's no big deal.
Oh, that would be, see the light switch?
Oh, okay.
Hey, give me,
But he's turned it on.
bringing up the rear.
Okay.
Oh, let's talk to Jamie. Jamie, you're gonna get left.
Two things you worry about at sea. One is fire, and the other is getting water below deck.
Oh,
Because when you get water below deck, it sloshes all over, you can't control it, and you're gonna go over. So, after you've loaded your cargo, you make that hatch watertight. So when you do go up, get down here, this is how you do it. Up and down this ladder. You can do it through, because see, if there is a storm, you can just put that hatch down, it's a watertight hatch. So you can keep water, and there's also another catch up by the forecastle. Did you notice that gray box?
So this was all cargo area.
In fact, you'll probably you'll go down and go down. Okay.
Oh, here.
All these steps are steep, so careful.
He's got the fan on, so it's more comfortable.
Oh, that fan feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good, right?
But
Oh,
you can't hear what I want you to hear. It's just the fan is too noisy.
But they can also keep that
yo, go ahead.
Watch out. It's like
I'm a shell right there.
When we were standing up on that deck, the water was about, so you are probably, your head is probably above water. And the rest of you, and the rest of you is below water right now.
at least pointed.
Underwater. Watch your step. I claim to thank you.
Go ahead.
It feels good.
Are we going even further down?
Yes.
Oh, man.
This isn't bad, because I've been on a lot of ships and I'm claustrophobic.
Oh, wait till we do the sub.
My husband did subs, I don't do
Uh-huh. Yeah, in a couple of months, I'm going to do a lock-in on the SS Kabbalah, the Gato class sub. Y'all go ahead.
Watch your head. Watch your head. Yeah, Rob, you punch your head. Punch shoulder. I'll never get up there.
Watch my head.
Watch your head.
Can I just stand right here?
Ooh, that feels good. Ooh, air.
And watch your step.
Oh, heck yeah. Yep, I'm the last one.
Alyssa's on her chose not to put any kind of engine on her because a steam engine takes much more room. It would have taken, you know, you have to have some still water, you have to have the fuel to do, you would have, the steam engine would have taken up too much valuable cargo space to be worth it. It was much cheaper for him to hire a tug to get him in and out of port. Of course, that's why we have an engine on her, so we don't have to hire a tug to get us in and out. And that's only 450 diesel. I've had cars that were 425. And when we went up to Baton Rouge, it took us 24 hours, but that was not a powerful enough engine to take us up to Mississippi against the current. And we had to be towed up to Mississippi, 24-hour tow. Imagine how expensive that was. Oh, Lord. It was donated. It was donated to us.
Wow.
But even when sometimes when we take her sailing, we don't pull her into her slip every night because that's a lot harder. Just at the end of the dock here, we just pull her out. Not quite that easy, but we pull her. And towing. Sometimes though, when the wind is really strong and it comes across the channel, the wind is so strong it hits against the dock and that engine's not far away to get us out. We actually have, but we have our own. We also have our own shore boat, and we have a pontoon boat that we take out, take people out on tours in the harbor and stuff. So we actually have to, or we find some, we have to sometimes be pushed off and towed off. You know, the wind comes. But if the wind's right, we sail off the dock with no engine.
But that's just heaven.
Right for this purpose. Okay, this is
Y'all go ahead.
Showing the builder's head.
Huh?
The builder's head around the boat. You know that grass?
Oh. Oh, okay.
Just in case we go past through.
Right.
No,
Okay. Okay. Oh, heck, I didn't see you there. Ghost! Ghost! She could be so quiet. That's an original light switch. Oh, the brass set. Yeah. I need to get a shot of that.
I'm not into. I have run into the ghost down below. I didn't go seeking him. Yeah. that's. I have not sought him. Oh, I did run into a kamikaze ghost on the USS Kidd in Baton Rouge too.
Oh.
I'll tell you that later if you want to hear about it.
Sure.
But like I said, she lived in an area, the families, there was a lot of stuff going on in her family. And they had actually the family cemetery not too far, and supposedly there was a lot of stuff walking around at night. Which a lot of members of her family felt. So I'll tell you, I've never told anything.
Switch at a night shot for a minute, yeah.
So if you guys
Salon is a lot better.
want to check it out later on tonight, I just thought I would point this area out to you. We have no documentation that anything happened here. Okay, this would have been, that's okay. In fact, this is a brand new mast. It was put in last summer.
I know, I didn't know if there was a story behind it or not.
It's beautiful. Is that like burl wood?
No, it's, no, it's not redwood.
Hey, it's got a split in it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Oh.
It's Douglas fir.
Oh, okay.
And
it took them 3 years to find this piece of wood.
I bet it did.
wow.
And then it had to cure. After they cut it, they found it. They sent somebody out to Washington and Oregon to look for it. It took them a couple of years to find this piece of wood because it goes way up on deck. We can see it. And then after we got it, it was shipped here. Then we had to put it in our warehouse and cure it for another couple of years before we could actually step it.
Oh.
Well, it's cracked. You got to get a warranty on it.
Already pointed that out.
And you were saying about the first mate's cabin.
Oh, it's first mate, second
Now,
mate's
this
cabin
is
here.
nice, isn't it?
Excuse me.
Uh-huh. It's like a Victorian Winnebago.
Yeah. Okay, this is the captain's saloon, and it actually is considered called a saloon. This area was not, just like the deckhands couldn't come up on the quarter deck unless invited. The other officers didn't come in here. This was not their hangout.
I forgot. Sorry.
This was not their hangout. This was the captain's area. This was his office, his study. This is where he actually sailed the ship from. That's his air conditioning. He would actually call up and this side opens up too. He would actually call up to the deck from down here what he wanted the ship to do because he'd keep his charts down here. That chart house that we have up there was not typical of an English vessel. English vessels did not have chart houses. But the Coast Guard says if you're going to take Elissa out, you have to have all this navigational equipment. So we had to have some place to put it. So what that is, that's a replica of a German chart house of the era.
Okay.
And so that's one thing that is not what would be considered typical to an English ship.
Okay.
Of course, we have Queen.
Victoria?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a Victorian ship.
Right, okay.
The arm there is an original piece from the ship. And there must have been an arm over there Because there's a piece of armor in the museum too. I just noticed it the other day. When you were on deck, you see the prism? And then they have little sliding things, so if you're trying to sleep, you can make it dark down here. Because they're like over the bunks too.
Right.
Also, that mantle on the fireplace.
Wow, they have a fireplace.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, huh?
It's cool, huh?
That wood that's holding up the mantle was considered original.
How much is that?
And
Oh man.
That's a toilet.
the head. The head.
Head. I like
Oh,
the
it's-
kick flush. Look, it's got gear shifter too.
Yes. It's not hooked up for water, so I can't show you. But you keep it empty because you don't want it sloshing around and
I get that.
sitting.
Right.
So before you go to use it, you have to depress and then pump. And you fill it up with water to make sure that there's no problems. Then you pump that water out
Great.
because you don't want to be sitting there and have it slosh
Slosh
around.
around.
True. And then when you're done, then you go and flush it again.
Boy, that's kind of a
lot of trouble.
Would you care
Yeah,
to demonstrate?
It's better than hanging off the bow.
Yeah, really.
No, it's not hooked up to taking
Oh,
water
okay.
right now.
Okay. Yeah, right.
It takes in seawater,
Oh,
and it's blocked. And this is normally kept locked so that nobody uses it because you can't dump sewage.
oh.
So it has to go into a septic tank.
But we
these
all
are-
know that the other ships do. With that sunscreen.
Oh no, you can do it when you're so many miles out to sea.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. You have to be over 25 miles out.
Okay.
In fact, when you're running around tonight,
Mhm.
if you look in the galley, there is a chart, and it tells you how far out to sea you have to be able to discharge different garbage.
Oh, okay.
If you're interested.
So that's
in it.
actually legal?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So anyway, besides the marine head is very delicate,
Mhm.
and if you put anything down it other than just a little bit of toilet paper and what came out of you,
Uh-huh.
it stops.
It is gone.
yes. And they tell us if we stop it up, we unstop it.
Ew.
Okay.
I just hang off the bow.
In fact, they have come up with a better marine head, and I haven't used them yet, but
It's just too much work.
yeah. Hey, listen!
It is a lot of
Imagine
work.
trying to use the head during a gale when you have 14-foot seas.
Yeah.
Forget
I'd
it.
have to hold it for a while.
Difference.
Really?
You smelly anyway.
Of course,
No.
of course, our office,
It never gets that back.
our captain really went out with the woodworking. Of course, if you were going after lumber, you wanted to show it off.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what's that.
What's below this deck here?
The engine.
The engine room?
Oh, and that's what we were just
That's
changing.
okay.
Yeah, Let's see what time it is. Oh, that's about it. We're about 8 time. And then the lazarette, that's like a closet. That's where the captain kept some small arms in case there was problems. The captain sometimes kept his own little stock. British cargo ships were dry ships, so there was no liquor aboard. But the captain, you never know.
What about the daily ration of rum?
That was the British Navy.
Ah!
The
Okay.
Navy got their daily ration of
And
rum.
they still
We need
do.
to be in the
No, they discontinued it
They
a couple
stopped?
years ago.
Oh, no.
They stopped
You don't wanna
they
be in the
stopped it just a couple years ago.
Okay,
Just a
good.
couple of years ago. But cargo ships were dry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go up.
Up this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you do get a little light on this side.
Oh, this is a nice one. I like these
Now,
steps.
this is a head bumper here.
Yep, watch your back.
Take your time, go slow.
Is that a
No.
rat? Oh,
Oh, don't worry.
a little bit slow. That's a breeze.
I'd wait until I'm up to come
Nice
up.
breeze up here.
Okay, this just outdid the battleship.
have really big feet.
Take your time. Go slow.
Slowly. All right. We'll still be here. We're not in a big hurry for nothing.
Y'all be careful on these steps.
You know I kicked somebody. I told you I
Y'all be
topped
careful. Y'all be careful. Little tiny steps. Little tiny steps.
I'm so glad I'm working out now.
Oh man, I tell you what. Yeah, this tops the battleship right here.
This is really cool.
Working out is happening.
Is that it? Go slow.
Yeah, very slowly.
Stay to your right,
Watch
it's
your
wider.
head.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, how you doing?
Never be in a hurry on this thing.
No.
I can't
I'm sure the
imagine
captain
coming
can't
running
hold
up this stuff.
upstairs,
Take your time.
Well, have you been to England? If you go to Wendy's, there's stairs like this with the
That's
restroom.
true. I went to London back in '82, and I'm not kidding. I lost
restaurants-
20 pounds.
You go
The
to the
food
restaurant.
sucked.
The stairwell's just like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't
everywhere
like
you
their
go.
boiled meat,
Oh,
boiled organ meat.
Take your time. Okay, good deal.
Hey, watch your head.
Watch your head, man. Okay.
Good job, good show.
Family full of them. One in each branch.
The next runner up is.
Watch your head.
Yay, she's got that down like it's nothing.
No big
Oh,
deal.
this,
Like a pro.
this is an up only
Just says on
stair.
the short skit.
Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Captain Kathy.
Being down below.
The pizza. What? Were you serious on the pizza? Or is it too late?
I told you that chicken sandwich wasn't enough.
Be quiet. I'm not talking about me. I'm hearing people.
We have to
I don't
probably,
mean to say be quiet, you know, I'm just
You
probably
can tell me
need
to
to
shut
do it.
up if you want.
Probably need to do it about now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a cell phone.
Okay, do you
Do you have the number?
They can do, I can
Mario's.
do a 141.
do you have Mario's number?
No.
They're supposed to.
411.
They're
Mario's.
supposed to be the best pizza.
They are. They
Okay.
rock.
The question
they're
is, do
also
they-
the most expensive.
Well,
That's what we
I'm
always
not worried
get
about
ours.
it.
But
Other people maybe.
Okay, so do I need to do 1411 Mario's in Galveston?
yeah,
I thought it was
Galveston.
411.
Mario's Seawall.
Hey, I've got a free 411.
Yeah, you don't want Mario's
Got a free
61st.
411?
Okay, you want
Let
to
her do it.
Okay.
You're looking for Mario's Seawall.
There's an 800 number that cellular companies will tell you about because me and Robert work for the phone company we know.
Hey, maybe before we call, we should figure out what we want.
Yeah, that would be good.
Standards.
Let's
find out how long we delivered what.
They make a killer vegetarian. Yeah. Oh, they're vegetarian rocks. And that's coming from a big carnivore. I am the biggest meat eater you'll ever meet, and I like their vegetarian pizza.
I'm pretty big.
Mario's on the seawall.
I still don't know
like
what
their-
chips are.
What's the one where you? No, I don't.
Lobster and shrimp.
Yeah, where it's enclosed.
The calzone.
Yeah.
Oh
They got like
yeah.
a shrimp calzone.
They make lobster and shrimp pizza. Ooh,
Shut up, that sounds like Johnny's
Ooh.
Pizza back at home.
it has spinach.
I grew up in north central, northeast Louisiana, and there was a place called Johnny's Pizza, and they used to have one called Sweep the Swamp. And it had crawfish and shrimp and all that kind of stuff on it. And it was awesome. They had one full thin crust.
lunch. It had grilled chicken, artichoke.
Oh, it feels good out here. Are they over there smoking without us? Let's go. Oh. Okay.
Go upstairs?
No, go to the ship. Yeah, play the ship out while we have it. Museums are a dime a dozen. It's the ship we're here for. Just be careful. Take your time. Watch your step. Where'd Gloria go? Oh, here she comes. And I'm gonna be on there in a few minutes, but I'll be in a separate group. See, I'm handling this well, aren't I? Okay. Let me go grab a couple of people from... she may have crashed out. She didn't sleep last night. She was up all night. Yeah.
Are they freaking out?
Let's go.
Hang on. We're doing a...
Okay, can everyone hear me now? Okay. I'd like all 3 of you to understand this. 5 of you? Okay, I'd like all 5 of you to understand this completely. If you argue or continue to yell this evening, your mother is going to invite me over to your house, and I will personally take care of it. Now, the screaming, the yelling, and the fighting will stop. Does everyone understand this?
Should have had me do it. I would have scared the hell out of them.
Hello, does everyone understand this?
But I don't want to scare them. I want them to like me.
Now, when you see your mother in the morning, all 5 of you had better apologize to her. Is that clear?
They know that's not me, right?
Thank you very much. I'm going to hand you back to your mother.
Everybody get ready for bed right now. Turn on the TV if you want to, lay down, go to bed. Lock only the bottom bolt. I want no excuses, I want nothing. I want to hear nothing but yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Bye.
pictures?
Dude! Bravo, bravissimo.
You rock.
Thank you.
And I'll wait and make sure that you're not locked out before I leave.
I swear to God. They were like, I don't want to.
Oh, Kim. Where's Kim? Did Kim go to bed? Yes, she did. All right, well, let's just all go together. Frick it.
Like I told them, I said, if they don't straighten up right now, your mother's going to invite me over to your house, and I will take care of it.
Hard labor's always good.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to do that so we could have peace tonight, guys.
Okay.
I hope that helps
At
you.
first, I was having Johnny do it. And he goes, wait, I can do it.
I can't do it. I'm just not mean
I was
enough.
just busted up laughing. I didn't know what to do any good.
Well, I like her kids. They're nice.
Nice to you.
Yeah, that's
You're not
true.
the mom.
Yeah, that's
You should be
right.
getting 5 apologies tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, she's gonna get 5 FUs. Watch.
What?
The top lock will be locked and you'll get 5 FUs. But that's okay. I'm gonna wait and make sure you're not locked out.
Alright, we're
Okay.
we want to do a 5er?
Yeah.
Or you want Chris and I to go by ourselves or what?
It's up to y'all.
You want to tag or you want to?
Yeah, we can kind of.
What do y'all think?
We can kind of tag as long as I think as long as we
Right.
just kind of. I feel
Spread.
comfortable with your presence.
Okay.
You know, just kind of.
Okay,
I'm
that was kind of a
jovial.
little freaky.
Just
Now
yeah,
I'm like,
keep a good arms pace from each other. Kind of spread out.
You going with light on?
Just down the steps.
Okay.
I'm going with night.
Yeah, I'm on night shot too. Just for the steps. I'm hitting the lights. Well, they turned the lights on now. down at the floor and then back up. I go back up. Yeah, something's interfering with me. It might be my one. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Tell you what, you might, they're over there on that hot spot over there with Suzette and Cheryl. You might want to try to get a few minutes of video over there too. She's freaking it out. She's growing. Damn. Mine's holding up alright. Is there anybody here? Can you give us a name? We're here to contact you. Kill the light. Luke, kill the light. Yeah, stay on night shot. Just use your camera to see where you're going. Try and stick with Suzanne and Cheryl because I believe you were good ones.
She heard I lost one.
Huh?
I lost one of them. I don't know where one went.
Right there. Shell. Shell. You want to go in the other room? Yeah. You can go. Careful. Watch your step. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Okay, well, take care and be careful. Okay, see you soon. All right. I saw an orb that time. I saw an orb in the flash of one of those pictures. You want to move around a little bit? Or,
yeah, just a little. Are they here now?
I think they went back up to the deck. Or maybe downstairs. Is it upstairs? That's good. That's roped off. Yeah, this is at officers' quarters. Oh, Captain, we've got 2 people that went off. They're outside looking for you right now to let them out.
They went out?
Yeah, the 2 Pakistani fellows, the bald-headed guy. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and leave.
Okay,
Okay. Huh? Yeah, you can. Lay down if you want.